I can't think of any other level 7 doors other than the one at the Sniper Wolf that we've seen. Oh my god, there's a level 7. I don't want to go all the way back. I think I'm going to go back. Am I going back? Do we ever need to go back there? Let's go back. We're going to use the fast forward. Right, this won't take long. There's no reason to like watch this normally. We shot the security camera, so we don't have to worry about that. Because in my head, I don't think we have to ever come back, right? So, what? Okay, we shot that camera that has respawned, is what I was trying to say. Alright. Are my claymores still in that corner? No, because it's like basically another instance. Kill a boss and then stuff resets. Yeah, let's go back and have a little look. That does hurt us. Wait, all the alarms are going off? Like new guards and stuff? Okay. Yeah, I definitely never used this. Is that where it said enter this too? Yeah, it did. Are the guns here? Didn't we have to throw a chaff grenade here? Yeah, they are. It's okay though. How many chaffs we got? 19? Right. One of these doors said 7. That one. Is that it? Stinger ammo? Oh no. 6. I think we did all the others right. They're all 6s and we did all these. That parachute find was cool though, man. Wait, is this another... Is it? Can you get transported from that truck as well? That means there's a third cardboard box somewhere, probably. That was a 6. A 1. Right. Yeah, there must be a third one somewhere. Alright, let's just bomb it back to the thing. Yeah, I can't remember any other 7s. 6 was the highest, I think. Oh my god, that thing is constantly back. Who keeps reinstalling that? Who keeps putting that back there, man? What? Was that a claymore? Oh, I have got the third box. I didn't realize I had the third one. Oh, there's claymores everywhere here. What is that? That's just some sort of ammo, I think. Beck G. I'm surprised you haven't played it, Beck. Because I think you're in your 30s, right? 30 years old. It would have been a very famous game around your age. Broken Raven. Any loot in here, boys? Can you blow those up? Because Raven was shooting them. No, okay. Alright, let's carry on. Whoa! I don't trust him. Let's go. Is this the final section? That looks familiar. That's ringing a bell. That's ringing a bell. My little kiddie brains remembering this room. Zoom. There it is, guys. Metal Gear. And there's cameras around in here as well. Was. El Rashon. Wait, is that like poisonous or something? Okay. I think we're gonna definitely finish this game today, right? The game's not the game's not actually that long. It was longer than this.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Yep. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. We're working on the voice. We haven't got it down yet. Jamming. We're getting jammed. We're jamming. Jamming till the break of dawn. Jamming on the break of dawn. Suck cork.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Any update on Naomi?
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think that Campbell might be hiding something too. Don't trust him.
Snake, stop that launch. Head for the control room in the underground base. The control room is on the 3rd floor of the underground base, isn't it? There's no time.
If we do not drastically reduce the number of stockpiled nuclear weapons, it is going to become easier and easier for terrorists to get their hands on them. That means more terrorist attacks like this one. There was some talk about both sides reducing their nuclear stockpiles to a core deterrent force of less than 500 missiles each, and declaring that there would be no nuclear counterstrike in the event of the use of conventional or chemical weapons. But talks fell through.
You know she's had
Seems
that same
America
cigarette.
is unwilling to relinquish its position as the most powerful country in the world.
America. You know she's had that cigarette in her mouth through the whole game. Where's Deep Throat at? Meryl? Damn it, man. Fine. No one wants to chat. Let's go. She just wants to chat about terrorism, America, nuclear weapons. Let's go, Sai. Yeah, that never-ending sig, man. She's had that since the start of the game. No guards, nothing? No cameras? Who's in that room? Is that Liquid? An Ocelot in there? Did you see that? Oh, there's a guard. Oh shit, can he see me? Don't think he can see me. Oh, the stinger's broken. Guess we gotta climb over the thing, guys. Oh. Well, I can't.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
Oh, does she
So what
see
about the PAL
controls?
override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
Who was the president
Changed, Colonel.
I won't make any
in
excuses.
98?
Snake, listen
Is
to
it
me.
Bush?
This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Wait, 2005? Oh, this game, is that the year this game is set in? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Released in 98, takes place 2005, okay. So it was Obama. It's all Obama's fault, is that what you're saying? Now, a nuclear weapon, to be sure, it could be dangerous. But what we're saying is something about the weapon is basically... oh wait, it wasn't? Oh, he was 2009? Oh,
Snake,
okay. I don't
find
know
it?
about
No,
fucking
I
English, you
haven't
know.
found out about the override system yet.
Come on, Otacon.
But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
They're dropping law bombs insanely, and I'm not understanding them, dude. Like, heavy law bombs. The DARPA chief, he was in on it. We had to pay him bribe money. Oh, they're in there? Quick, Snake, you can end the whole terrorist revolution right now if you just Think a sniper wolf, Snake. Think a sniper wolf. Damn it, his neck's too tight. He can't look up that high. Get the angle on him, Snake. Oh. Damn it, man. Yeah, sure, Soup. We're not that far, right? The trouble is, I'm gonna have dinner in like an hour. We're gonna have to end. Come on, Snake, just fire the shot! Wait, what? Someone's up there? What is that? I need to check out what's happening with dinner in a minute, guys. Have I played any? I played 2 when it come out on the PS2. When I was a young kid. I played 1, I played 2, and I know nothing else. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
He's alive.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us.
Yes, Miller. What's
Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders.
I think we'll do it in order.
The
1, 2,
President
3,
will
4.
break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. That money will be used to
$1
cure our
billion
genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldier's brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
I'm so
What about your promise to
confused.
Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Oh.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By
He
the
did
way,
though, he had one
what
key
should
in
we do
his
with that woman?
bag.
Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Damn, that was lore bomb after lore bomb, guys. That was
Snake,
very heavy
I found
info.
Baker's top secret files.
Holy
Great
moly.
job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
Oh
What are
no.
you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape
Oh
memory
no,
alloy.
you have to freeze it.
Memory alloy.
Yes. It's a material that
Melt
changes
it.
shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
That's what
So
it
this
is.
key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key.
Then it
Snake.
shouldn't work because... Balls!
Damn!
You said you can only use it once, right?
It fell in the drainage ditch.
If he's, al-
This is bulletproof
if he's already put the
glass.
codes in, it
There's
won't
no
work.
way in. I'll enjoy
Am I
watching
misunderstanding
you
that?
die.
Am I misunderstanding that? What?
Snake, you've got to get that key.
No shit. No, Jesus. State the obvious. Oh my god. Whoa! Wait, can I go in here and just chill? Liquid, I need to use the restroom. Let me in. Wait, what is this? There's no guards or anything here? There's no guards. Oh, okay. Let's go. I'm confused, man. So Liquid is working for some Russian guy, right? And he's gonna provide them with weaponry, right? He's not working for them, right? He wants to ally with them, but he's not working for them. Right, he mentioned something about the Colonel. The Colonel wants Metal Gear. So does that just mean that Colonel's working for someone? Seems like there's 3 parties at play. At least it seems like that to me. One is Liquid Snake, right? The villain. One is Solid Snake, the hero. But the third one is the Colonel. And Naomi, I guess, is on his side as well. At least that's what it seems like at the moment. To get that key. Fell into the drainage somewhere. Oh, a secret Russia. Oh. Bomb? There's a bomb in there? Jesus. We know about that when we got tortured. Stay away from that bomb. When did Metal Gear 4 come out? I don't know if my computer will run it. What year was that? And when was 3? PS3? PC should be fine running that. I don't know about 4. And is there a 5? 2008. Oh, we'll be fine then. What about 5? When was that? They said the card was in the sewage. Where is it? Went all around the outside, didn't we? I came out 2015, but it's there. 4 will be on PC soon, nice. Wait, I'm confused. We just did the whole sewer route. Or maybe there's sewer on the other side? No? Wait, what? Did we miss it? No, it's not a weapon. Level 7 card, sewer scope box. No. Pull here or something? No. Oh, it did pull there, you little sneaker. Little sneaker. Well, we need to go up, right? The first one is room temperature. Sweaty, man. Right, once I put this first code in, I'm gonna check on the missus. So normally we have dinner at like 5-ish. What was 4 on? PS3 as well, or PS4 or something? Just thinking how I'm gonna get them. How I'm gonna yoink them without paying 40 quid or whatever just for one playthrough. How we're gonna Amazon them. No guard? Oh, there is one over there. We'll get a PS3 emulator. PS3 prison. Okay. It's notoriously impossible to port. Oh, but we can yoink it, right, on an emulator or something. No matter where we throw that? No. Any loot in it? Oh, ration in it. The PAL key. Put it in, Snake.
PAL code number 1 confirmed.
Oh.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
I don't want guards chasing me. The nut snipe is usually an effective method. That's the nut snipe. Metal Gear 2 is next on the Metal Gear list. I think I'll do them in order. I don't care about the order of the story. I'll just ask you nerds that know everything. But I'll ask the lore nerds. But I think I'd rather just play them in order of release. We can work the story out later, right? This is game number 8, right? You got the NES, and you got the Sega Saturn, right? Then you got the SNES version. Then you got the Game Gear, and then you got the back of that, you know, special Duck Hunt cartridge that had Metal Gear 9 on, and then you got. And this one come out. There's so many Metal Gears. Nice sewage down there, boys. Now we'll be playing this, and then I'll probably play the second one because keep it in recent memory, and also the second one was the only other one I played, so may as well revisit it. And also it will get my PS2 emulator finally rigged up. Do we have to go further, or do we just sort of like wait around here? MGS3 takes place first. I assume she played 1 and 2. Okay. I'll go check with the missus a minute when dinner is, because I assume we got to wait for this to freeze.
Some point and just take it in. Oh, it's coming to America. Look, the hours.
It's playing right now, let's go. Yo, Noob Shiva, welcome in, man. How's it going? Oh my god.
Alright, I'm back. Why is it not frozen? Do I have to go somewhere else? Oh, it is frozen. I'm an idiot. Okay, the icon is actually inside the in the menu. Okay, I thought the actual icon itself would change. It just changes the image after. Right, I've got dinner in 1 hour. Is that enough to finish it? No? Okay. Then I'll finish it after dinner. Oh! Okay, I won't finish it all if I go down that hole. We'll be finished. Okay then. Then we will just carry on until where it seems a good place to stop. We'll do this key, we'll go back, we'll get the hotkey, we'll come back. Is it 50 minutes of cutscenes after the hotkey? I don't want to get stuck in a position where I'm sat in the chair for 48 minutes watching continuous cutscenes and then I can't ever eat my dinner. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe we'll end it before the hotkey then? If I'm about to put the hotkey in and I start the stream and I have 3 hours from then, will I finish the game tonight? I'm literally holding the key in my hand, about to put it into the machine, and I have 3 hours. Will that be enough? I don't want to get debated. And the wife's going, the dinner's ready, it's getting cold. I'm like, oh, come on, revolver, starts spinning the fucking gun around. Stop showing off the tricks. Huh? What was that noise? It's gone that way, let's go. Easy. Straight in, come on. I need more time. More than 3 hours? Oh my god. Go. I don't know how they would skip that.
There goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
No idea how they would skip that. If they only had to do PAL code 3, then they would already have found a way to do that. But the trouble is, I think PAL code, it probably sets up different instances every PAL code. Wow. Oh yeah, we need the final boss fights, okay. Do you think my plan's okay then? Just get this key in. Trouble is I've got an hour, but this is going to take me like, what, 15 minutes to heat this up? I don't think I'm going to risk it. I think I'm going to call it once we're at the terminal with the red key. I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to kill the guard and save it outside the room. Because we need to be fully available, right? It's like a World of Warcraft raid. You got 8 hours spare? Because you ain't talking to anyone once you enter that dungeon. It's like the old... That's what the old World of Warcraft raids were like. I never did them because I wasn't really into the PvE, but remember my friend used to go to his house and be like, Jesus Christ, like that's it? Your entire day's gone in this dungeon? Holy moly. That's insane. Cheers for the follow. Cherry cola. Nice drink. Alright, let's heat this bad boy up. We'll go back and then we'll save it, guys. By the way, if anyone's wondering, we chose to save Meryl by resisting all the torture. We did a poll, and obviously, like every poll I've ever done in 3 years, it was a draw. So I chose to save her. Oh, there's guards here. There's guards here. I understand why, right? They want you to get the heated key and then waste time here so it's not heated anymore. Oh damn, the elevators. Elevator takes so long. Yeah, I would speed it up with a tab button, but we've got about 40 minutes spare, so let's not do that. Reporticon, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I can't be riding the jet bike with his pissy pants on the back of it. Alright, let's ring up the master.
Now you've got to warm it. You need to find someplace hot.
I can't wait to play Metal Gear Solid 2 as well, because I know some people don't like that game. I don't know why. Like, if you played number 1... Hold on. I'll pause the rant for a minute.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
Sounds like Siphon Filter.
It's too similar.
It is very similar to Siphon Filter.
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
Wait, what?
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Bomb
Listen,
after
I've got
bomb.
bigger things to worry about.
But Snake,
Twist
you
after
might be
twist.
infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Twist after twist, man. What I was gonna say, yeah. So I played this as a kid on the PS1 in '98, right? And then I think in 2000, my mum got me a PS2 for Christmas, right? I had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on it, and I was annoyed because you can't do double kick flips on the flat ground. Like, come on, dude, you can do like quadra flips in modern skating games. And why am I talking about that? And I had Soul Reaver 2, and I also had later down the line Metal Gear Solid 2. And Metal Gear Solid 2, to me, was like Metal Gear Solid 1, but much smoother gameplay, right? Because PS2. You could like make people freeze, putting the gun up behind them. You got to play as Snake a bit, and then Raiden. Everything just looked cleaner because it was a fresher console, and you know, everything just seemed better. Now the actual story, I don't think you can beat 1. It's got a clear start and a clear end. It knows what it wants to do, right? And the end of 2, if I remember right, goes a bit mental. When the Colonel was telling me to turn off the console, and I've played the game for like 28 hours this weekend or whatever, I turned it off because it freaked me out. And then he started talking about scissors and stuff. But the actual game itself, I really enjoyed. Maybe maybe people didn't like very much the setting, because it was a lot of like tower stuff, right? Running across bridges, like quite a lot. Maybe people didn't like that as well as, you know, whatever else. And that's the end of that. Right, back into the other room. No shot. There's no one else around. Oh, a sneaky ration. Okay. That's not what I was trying to do.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
I got baited, Colonel, damn it! I got baited by that Russian! What was I saying? You got a crawl to get that one? How the hell did you get that one? Okay. Okay, that one. Is that just pure bait, that one? Yeah, I actually really like number 2. Even though they brought the cardboard box back, they brought back like loads of stuff. Jeez, how the hell do you... Oh my god, you have to run out and then diagonally up and right as like 1 foot's on the ledge. That's insane. Nice. But yeah, I've only played 1 and 2. Yeah, this has to be in the top 3 PS1 games. After replaying it, it's like refreshing all my memories and everything. And when you look at some of the other jank games on the PS1, this is like the peak, right? This has to be the peak of what the PS1 could do. Like everyone's making their games on the same console. This is the absolute peak. Well, actually, wait, we got Final Fantasy. What am I talking about? Well, I did say top 3, right? So. I'd say this and Final Fantasy are the two best games on PlayStation 1. But I definitely enjoy Metal Gear Solid 2. I thought it was insane when I played it, man. I was like everyone else, like, yeah, I want to play as Snake, right? You only get to play as him as the first 30 minutes, and then you have to play as Raiden, right? Someone that's not even mentioned in the first game, and that's probably why everyone was annoyed. Because they want to play as Snake. Because he's so iconic. But you can't say the game wasn't good, man. Shooting Otacon's sister in the face with 10 tranquilizers and they're like sticking out of her face. And then you get out the little camera and start taking pictures of it. Peak gameplay, man. Not a fan of that vampire boss in the water though that I remember. But that guy being a nightmare. Rose Ride and stuff was a bit soppy. Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. I'm sure we'll remember when we play it through on stream. Favourites 1 or 3? Yeah, I've never played 3. Some kid put me off at school. Like, he was a big fan of 1 and 2, and then he just completely put me off 3. He's like, no, you're just crawling around in the grass all the time like a snake. Too much crawling around. I was like, ah, forget it then. I never even looked at it ever again. But we will do. Let's screw other people's opinions.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier.
Wait, the ninja?
He picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And
I
that's
want
when
to
it
know
happened.
all the story now. I'm going to get baited, aren't
My
I?
benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
I don't remember this as a
still
kid
hate
at all.
me.
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox,
Dr. Clark's her
he's
brother?
come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Jeez. Who was she messaging in Alaska then? Is she working with Liquid? Is that what it is? She said she's gonna get revenge on Liquid. I'm confused. She wants Snake dead because Snake had a battle with her brother in a different video game and almost killed him, but he's alive. Some doctor worked on the guy and then turned him into this cyborg thing. Dr. Clark, who she called her brother, or was maybe referencing her actual brother, which doesn't really make sense as a response to "Did you kill the doctor?" But she's working with someone who's in Alaska, which is where we are, but the only person that could be the terrorists, but she's not working with them because she wants Liquid dead. I'm a little bit confused at the moment. I'm trying to be quick because I think this card... I'm pretty sure this card will go back to You'll go back to normal if you take too long. I seem to remember that as a kid. Having to like go back all the time. Yeah, I'm a bit confused, man. I'm gonna have to look it up somewhere. Did you know Snake can move on one leg? It's moving like Echo the Dolphin. There is a limit. Oh, I did remember that then. Okay, guys, we're coming up to where I'm gonna call it because I've got 27 minutes till dinner, and it's definitely a lot more action and cutscenes than that to go through. So, I'm gonna get to the room, kill the guards, save it, and then I'll be back at like 6-ish. We will finish this today. Be back at 6-ish. I may even tomorrow just go straight in on Metal Gear 2. I may spend this evening getting the PS2 emulator all set up. We may just go straight in on it tomorrow. GG's. And we'll have to find somewhere to get Metal Gear 3. Don't think the camera can see me here, right? Okay, it doesn't move. So yeah, we're gonna save it here. Cheers, guys. Ring up. Quick ring on the old master.
So Naomi used Fox dye to take her revenge on you.
Yeah, but she said she wasn't the one who made the decision to use it. According to her, it was just one part of this operation.
If this goes all the way up to Campbell, it might not be so easy to get that vaccine. Oh well, forget about it.
He never answers, man.
I can't really blame Dr. Naomi. I feel sorry for her. Ever since I was a little kid, I always hated my first name.
Hal, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not a computer, I'm a human. My grandfather taking part in the Manhattan Project.
It is the Western
Hong.
Hong.
On the day of the Hiroshima bomb. I hated every part of that. My name, my father, my grandfather. It felt like all those things were a ball and chain around my legs,
We could
dragging
just
me
do
down.
all the Metal
Now that I
Gears.
think about
Let's
it,
do
I
them all,
realize that
man.
I was blessed. At least I know who I am, where I came from. But Dr. Naomi didn't even know who her parents were, what her real name was. She must have been a very lonely little girl.
Otacon.
Sorry, Snake. I guess right now you should focus on re-inputting those PAL codes.
Alright, let's ring up and save. GG, guys. I'll be back about 6 o'clock,
Snake,
so
Naomi's
1
under
hour.
arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end. Please, Nick, don't give up.
Alright, we've saved it in-game. I'll quick save it on the emulator. GG. Foolproof. Freaked me out this morning when I thought we didn't have the quick save, and I thought I was back at the DARPA chief at the start of the game. And it was just hiding from me. Alright, back in an hour.